Coming up on the next edition of the Little Record Show, we got brackets and brackets and brackets. The NCAA brackets have been released, and I will announce the matchups. Also, the sites have been set for the Final Four of the PIAA state tournament. And we got Phillies update, and a Flyers update as well. We'll have that. So without further ado, your host of Little Record Show, Little Record. Good evening, sports fans. This is Little Rickard, and welcome to the Little Rickard Show. We got the NCAA brackets have been announced tonight, as it was Selection Sunday. Also, the sites for the PIAA state tournament have been released. Flyers beat Pittsburgh Penguins again. We'll go through that, and we'll have a Philly update as well. They lost to the Pirates today. We'll go see how everybody did there. So without further ado, I have in my hand, you can see it. I didn't fill any out yet. I will. But here are the matchups and sites for the 2014 NCAA tournament. And we are going to start in the East. Virginia is the number 1 seed. They won the ACC tournament in the regular season. They beat Duke today. They are number 1 seed. They will be in New York. They will get the number 16 seed Coastal Carolina. Virginia is 28-6. Coastal Carolina is 21-2. Well, actually, this will be in Raleigh, North Carolina. Actually, the regionals are in the regional final will be in New York. So the first two matchups will be at Raleigh, North Carolina. Virginia, number 1 seed. Coastal Carolina, number 16 seed. The next matchup in Raleigh will be number 8 seed Memphis, 23-9. Will take on number 9 seed George Washington, 24-8. At Spokane, Washington. Now that matchup in Raleigh will be on the 21st. On the 20th of March in Spokane, which will be a Thursday night, 12 seed Harvard, 26-4, will take on number 4 seed Michigan State, 26-8. And number 13 seed Delaware. No, Cincinnati. Well, I'm wrong. Cincinnati, the 5 seed, will take 27-6. Will take on Harvard, 26-4. They are 12. The next matchup, number 4 seed Michigan State, 26-8, will take on 13 seed Delaware, 25-9. In San Antonio, Texas, on Friday night, 6 seed North Carolina, 23-9, will take on 11 seed Providence, 23-11. And then the next one in San Antonio, number 3 seed Iowa State, 26-7, will take on 14 seed North Carolina Central, 28-5. Then in Buffalo, New York, 7 seed UConn, 26-8 against 10 seed St. Joe's, 24-9. They won the A10 title today. And then number 2 seed Villanova, 28-4, will take on the 5th seed Milwaukee at 21-13. Now we'll go to the South. And the overall number 1 seed in the tournament, the Florida Gators, who won the SEC title today. They will take on the winner of a play-in game, Albany or Mount St. Mary's. That game will be in Orlando, Florida. The next matchup in Orlando, 8 seed Colorado, 23-11, will take on 9 seed Pitt at 25-9. The next matchup, San Diego, California, on Friday. The 5th seed Virginia Commonwealth, 26-8 against 12 seed Stephen F. Austin at 31-2. And then the next matchup in San Diego, 4 seed UCLA, who won the Pac-12 tournament title, 26-8, will take on 13 seed Tulsa at 21-12. In Buffalo, New York on Thursday, 6 seed Ohio State 25-9 will take on 11 seed Dayton at 23-10. And then 3rd seed Syracuse 27-5 will take on the 14 seed Western Michigan 23-9. In St. Louis on Friday in the South region, 7 seed New Mexico 27-6 against number 10 Stanford 21-12. And then number 2 Kansas 24-9 against number 15 seed Eastern Kentucky 24-9. Now we go to the West bracket. The West region will be in Anaheim, California. The South region final, that'll be in Memphis, Tennessee. So, number 1 seed Arizona, 30-4 will take on 16 seed Weber State, 19-11, and that game will be in San Diego, California on Friday. The next game in San Diego will be 8 seed Gonzaga, 28-6 against 9 seed Oklahoma State, 21-12. In Spokane, Washington on Thursday, 5th seed Oklahoma 23-9 will take on number 12 seed North Dakota State 25-6. And then 4 seed San Diego State 29-4 against New Mexico State, the 13 seed 26-9. That's in Spokane, Washington on Thursday. In San Antonio, Texas, Friday, 6 seed Baylor 24-11 will take on 11 seed Nebraska 19-12. And then 3rd seed Creighton 26-7 Doug McDermott will take on 14 seed Louisiana Lafayette 23-11. And on Thursday in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 7 seed Oregon 23-9 against number 10 seed BYU 23-11. And the 2 seed Wisconsin 26-7 against the 15 seed American, who won the Patriot League. They're 20-12. And then in the Midwest, where the regional final will be in Indianapolis. Number 1 seed, Wichita State, the Shockers, 34-0. They're going to try and be the first team to finish unbeaten and be the first team to go 40-0, which they need to win 6. They'll take on the play-in winner of Cal Poly or Texas Southern. That's a play-in game. 8 seed, and that game will be in St. Louis, Missouri. The second game in St. Louis, 8 seed Kentucky, 24-10, will take on 9 seed Kansas State, 20-12. In Orlando, Florida, on Thursday, 5 seed St. Louis will take on the play-in winner of North Carolina State or Xavier. And then the other matchup in Orlando, 4 seed Louisville, 29-5 will take on 13 seed Manhattan at 25-7. In Raleigh, North Carolina on Friday, 6 seed UMass, 24-8 will take on the play-in winner of Iowa and Tennessee, the 11 seed. NC State Xavier, the 12. And then the other matchup in Raleigh, North Carolina, the 3rd seed Duke, 26-8 will take on Mercer at 26-8. They're a 14 seed. And then in Milwaukee, Wisconsin on Thursday, 7 seed Texas 23-10 will take on number 10 seed Arizona State at 21-11. And 2 seed Michigan 25-8 will take on the 15 seed Wofford. So there you have it. Now we'll go on to the PIAA bracket. All the games are the Tuesday night. So we'll start in boys Class A. At East Pennsboro, Tuesday, 7 o'clock. St. John Newman, unbeaten, 30-0. They will take on Mass Civics and Science, 14-14. And then in Hempfield High School in Greensburg, Lincoln Park, 28-1, will take on Bishop Carroll, 28-0. Boys AA, Parkland High School in Allentown, 7:30. Constitution, 26-5, will take on Wilkes-Barre Myers, 22-7. And at North Allegheny High School, 7:30. Seton LaSalle at 28-1 will take on Beaver Falls at 21-7. Boys AAA at South Philly High School in South Philly at 7 o'clock. Newman Goretti, 25-4, will take on Philly Electric, 19-11. And at Altoona Fieldhouse at Altoona High School, 7:30. Susquehanna Township, 22-7, will take on Central Valley at 27-2. And boys quad A, Coatesville High School, 7 o'clock. Chester, 25-5 against LaSalle College, 22-6. And Abington, 25-5, will take on Newcastle, 29-0 at Chambersburg High School at 7:30. Girls Class A, Freedom High School in Bethlehem, 6 o'clock. Old Forge, 22-3, will take on Philmont Christian, 24-4. And at Hempfield High School in Greensburg, 6 o'clock. Vincentian Academy, 25-3, will take on Bishop Guilfoyle, 23-5. Girls AA, Newman Goretti, 28-0, will take on Dunmore, 27-2 at Freedom High School in Bethlehem, 7:30. In St. LaSalle, 25-4, will take on Burrell, 28-1 at North Allegheny High School at 6. Girls AAA, Archbishop Wood, 24-3 against Holy Redeemer, 21-5 at Parkland High School at 6 o'clock. And at the Altoona Fieldhouse at Altoona High School, 6 o'clock. Palmyra, 25-4, will take on Blackhawk, 26-2. And Quad A, Westchester Bayard Rustin, 24-6, will take on Cumberland Valley, 26-5 at Warwick High School, 7 o'clock. And at Chambersburg High School, 6 o'clock. Springford, 25-5 against North Allegheny, 25-2. So there you have it. That's the NCAA and the PIAA state tournament. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk Flyers, go over how they did today, and we'll go over the Phillies. We'll be right back. This is the Lowell Rickert Show, the Lowell Rickert Network.